Good morning to everybody. It is the 1st of August. Man, we are officially in the 8th month of 2025. Good to be with you. Ashley Reeve here. This is the opening bell and we're flowing better than ever. Before we get started, guys, remember all the information we discuss in every session, in fact, is opinion and should not be construed as advice in any way. So let's get going. Let's get moving. We have the NFP today, and we are pretty amped up for that one, as we always are. And so we want to just see what's happening in the markets. Is there anything specific? Is there anything happening with the dollar? Well, yes, the US dollar is actually pushing up pretty high. It's now over the 100-point index, I believe, and it's been strengthening. It's actually, if you look at the monthly frame of the dollar index, which you can trade with TD markets, we are in a correction. We anticipate that correction to go a little bit higher, but there might be a correction today, all right? Might. Keyword might. So watch it very carefully. So let's look at the specific charts leading up to the NFP today. We got the gold in place, absolutely. It's a bit flat. It's been flat, guys, at about 3,290. It's just been really hovering at this place. So there's many guys, because it's at a support level right now, anticipating that gold's going to drop and tank, which is not wrong because we are really in the momentum. We've just not followed through, with a lot of conviction yet. So many guys are getting into many shorts based on the impulse and the flow and momentum over here, and that's absolutely correct because we have a resistance that you can see as top out. However, if we get a correction today, we might do a lower high first and then we come down later. I mean, this is just crazy how it's just been standing there, all right? And obviously, guys, it's definitely the worst week since June. And it's obviously just weighed down by the stronger dollar that we see. So we're going to have to wait and see on this one, guys. There's many other dollar pairs that have moved, but the gold has just stayed steady right at the support. This is a very strong support. Look there, 1, 2, 3, and 4 touch points over there. So watch this one, guys. Today in the NFP, you don't want to miss this, all right? I see some of the guys there. Tusotile, I see you. Jules, I see you. Happy Friday. And then obviously we want to check out the Australian USD or the AUD USD as well. It's steadied here around the 0.64 area, guys, and obviously due to avoiding higher US tariffs, but it is still pressurized by falling copper prices. The Reserve Bank of Australia has a dovish or a dovish response to the interest rates. They are looking to cut those rates, and that could further weaken the Australian dollar, giving the dollar a upper hand. And we could come down really to the 0.63 area, which we're seeing at this point looks pretty imminent and inevitable. However, we might get a correction, and that's why I'm saying, guys, be very careful today because many guys are anticipating, because the dollar is sitting at a support, meaning a strength here. They may anticipate this as a sell, but then NFP comes out and you see that we have a spike to the upside and then later on coming down. So just be very careful. I actually anticipate that might happen. There might be an initial response to the upside, create a spike, go in correct, and then come down later. But I mean, we're gonna have to see and watch the data. But so far, we've broken through that trend. The momentum is still strong. We're gonna wait and see what happens at the support. You don't want to forget the NZD USD as well. We are in a positive momentum flow here to the downside right now. It's the lowest since May after the US hiked those tariffs there to 15%. It's down 2% this week, guys, the New Zealand dollar. And they're also expecting a rate cut, and it will be the last one for the year, apparently, allegedly. I think they're going to cut it by about 0.25%, 25 basis points. And but we want to see how well that plays out. Right now, at this point in time, from a weekly time frame perspective, you can see we've been traveling really down in this channel over here. And what it looks like from a flow perspective, guys, we are not really beneath an area where we can say we're really going to push down right now. We are at a place of rejection. We've seen price push up from that point. We've seen price push up from that point. We've seen price push up from that point. So we are at an area of rejection now. So if guys are selling and this thing comes back later on, you're going to find yourself in a hot seat. All right. So we'll rather wait for price to push down below here if we anticipate the stronger dollar to go down back to the 0.55. So watch it now at 9, watch it at 12, and then obviously tune in at 2 o'clock via YouTube with myself and Macaudi, and we'll be checking out the NZD USD. And then lastly, on the books we have today is the AUS 200 or the ASX 200. That's the index from the Australian economy. And we can see it's down 1% today, heading for the worst week, heading for the worst week since June. And it's really hitting that worst week due to the banks and the healthcare sectors within the index. They are leading the charge on the losses we're seeing of that 1%. All right, now there's essentially 2 trades that are available here if you're going to be looking for some downside, from 8622 to 8550, and then down to 8442 would be number 2. However, I said to the guys this morning in the market review meeting that you get some guys that are willing to do some crazy things out there, and if you're willing to push it all the way down and just leave it to run, that is obviously your preference. But for the guys that are a bit more conservative, might want to get in, get out, and then get in again. It all depends on your style, how you actually trade. All right, but we are seeing that the focus right now is on the US job report and obviously the tariffs that will be taking effect next week, guys. That is the focus. All right, it's the labor report that's coming out today at 2 o'clock. Make sure that you tune in with myself and Macaudi. We're looking forward to it, guys. Really spending some more time with you. Make sure you're there, be there, or be square. That's how they used to say it, right? We're bringing it back. Be there or be square. We'll see you guys at 2 o'clock this afternoon via YouTube. Speak to your account manager. Make sure that you are funded if you want to participate. Remember, it's always good to get some training in, and our live streams have been created for such a reason, for some of the guys to, after they've been trained and educated with the academy, they then get a chance to put their skills to a test. All right, so we'll see you guys at 2 o'clock via YouTube. Myself and Macaudi will be streaming the NFP later. All right, have a good one. And remember, to all the guys that are not acquainted or is really a bit slow in getting into becoming part of the TD Markets family, www.tdmarkets.com. Our support team can be reached via care@tdmarkets.com, the most trusted broker in Africa. But obviously we are rephrasing that to a global scale. All right, see you guys at NFP 2 o'clock this afternoon. We're looking forward to it. Ashley Reeve here, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm checking out. Ciao, ciao.